B.D.P Engineering Company Limited was found in September 26, 2006 by Mr. Thanamet and Ms. Yuvalin with a capital of 5 million baht. The headquarters is located at Samut Prakan. Line of the business is manufactures welding apparatus such as jig fixture, welding assembly, spare part, mold, and die press part, conveyor, dolly, painting, and maintenance. The company product line is divided in two parts, which is machine and welding and fabrications. Inside the machine production line is divided into three parts, including milling, lathe, and grinding sections. The machine production line is doing about jig and fixture, spare part, mold, die press part, and another one is welding fabrications. In this line is doing about weldings. The welding include fabrication of rack, steel pallet, conveyor, dolly, and many more. In the production line, it is a manpower work. Moreover, the company have a small painting room that would able to be paint the fabrication product. The company also getting job for painting steel from the walk-in customers. Furthermore, the company also working on maintenance work inside or outside of the company. But the company will consider case by case to make sure that it will not affect the main work in the production lines, and sometimes it's called shutdown project. For the customer of the company, most of them are from the automotive factories. In the production line, the customer is Toyota Motor Thailand, Hino Motor Manufacturing, Daido, Nissan, and Erawan. Only few machine work from General Motors, Mitsubishi Motor, MMTH Engines, and the customer of building and fabrication production line is General Motor Powertrain, Mitsubishi Motor, MMTH Engine, and Panasonic. The company also working off the sites. Mostly the customer which are Panas Poultry and BSY Constructions are work out of the site. The company will send the headman and labor to the work sites, and most of the time is on holidays, which are Sunday or public holidays, because the customer have to stop their production lines for us to do the maintenance work.
Next is the micro-environmental. First, economic trade. That is unfavorable because the fluctuation of the steel price in the industry. The company get effect in terms of cost control and profit generation because there will be the organization that is responsible for the importing the steel from the other country or source from all Thai steel supplier and distribute individually to the company, and the price is depend on the lot of side ordering. The second, political trade, that is favorable. According to the Thai majority of energy, the current policy focus on encouraging the improvement of electric vehicle in Thailand. This results in the expansion of the electric vehicle industry in Thailand. In addition, the period of first car policy has been implemented for 5 years already. So, it is the time for many of Thai consumers to purchase government plan to position Thailand at the center of the vertical industry of AEC. As vertical industry is the largest consumer of the company, so the expansion of vertical industry will be resolved in the positive impact of the company. Third is technology trade. That is favorable, since the steel company will have the constantly focus on operational excellence and efficiency. The steel industry is technology or machine intensive, so it does not require many human resource. Technology can make steel producer company has more ability to control the quality, schedule, and budgeting, and that the empower of the company to generate more profit due to lower defect rate, accident occurrence, lower employee payroll, as well. So also that the support demographic trade to be favorable, as most of the Thais have not much skills. The third is legal trade. That is Neutral. Not all steel can be applied in the production. Only authorized material that is approved by Thai Industrial Standard Institute allowed to be on running. Also, the company needs permission, certification from the organization before operating the process. Moreover, it needs complex inspection to ensure the quality of material, output, equipment and auto passing the standard setting by TIST. So we rate neutral on this criteria factor. Of course, this creates many steps more for TIST requirement, speeding more time or budget in this process, but that make better quality output, safe working condition at the same time. The fourth, social cultural demographic trend that is favorable. According to Thai belief, steel is endurable than any other material such as aluminum, wood, plastic, and etc. So steel become the major materials in selecting for spare part and construction. Therefore, this made the company product to be more popular and it create more opportunity to generate a profit to the company. Also, the average price of steel in the market is suitable for Thai people to buy since most of them are in the middle income. And last, the sustainability trade that is unfavorable. Most of sustainability trade in Thai society to concern about the environment impact resulting from the manufacturing, operation and materials. So the steel have negative impact to environment and health since it contains toxic substances such as lead, carbon dioxide. Moreover, after blending, cutting, welding, grading or other production process, steel fragment and dust become soil waste.
First one is threat of new entrants is high because threat of new entrants for steel industry is more at the rate of 3.29 because this industry require high capital investment due to there are high cost of investment. Moreover, this industry have large number of competitor size. Also, the government policy is high because the steel industry in Thailand is experiencing growing demands as the company continue to expand and government infrastructure spending increases. Steel is a major raw material that is widely used in the steel industry, such as those in the automotive, electrical appliance, and electronic and petrochemical, machinery, and packaging sectors. Area of the economy which require high quality steel products that are currently imported. So the government policy will control overall standard and quality of this industry. The switching cost of this industry is moderate because the cost of industry is not fluctuating. Lastly, for the absolute cost advantage, proprietary product differences and the brand identity is quite low. The next one is bargaining power of suppliers. Bargaining power of supplier for steel industry is moderate at the rate of 3.33 because there are many substitute suppliers in the market. In the field of this business, there are many suppliers that vary in sizes. In case of the main supplier cannot supply the raw material to the company can find the raw material from another source. The next one is bargaining power of buyers. Bargaining power of buyer for steel industry is quite high at the rate of 4 because the company produce the products according to the requirement of the customer, the order of a customer, which the customer will be the one who give us information details about of the new product. So the company has the ability to bargain beyond the customer because the product is made to order. Next one is threat of substitute products. For steel industry is moderate at the rate of 3.33 because there are many companies that they can produce the product like our company. So the price and the performance of substitute product is the rate of 4 because the price and performance are quite similar. The switching cost is rate at moderate because sometimes the price switching is depending on that situation. For buyer propensity to substitute, this is rate at moderate. And last one is industry library. For steel industry is moderate at the rate of 3.86 because there are several competitors in the existing market. The industry that in this field or competition will have high switching cost due to many factors. The next is key success factors. There are three factors. First one is quality of raw material. Due to the company production, most of the product raw material are used according to the requirement of customer. Sometimes the company is the one who offer the choice of the raw material for customers, but majority is customer choice. Since the raw material is a requirement from customer, the quality of raw material is already defined by customers. The company is the one who find the best source of that raw materials. The next one is skilled labor. Skilled labor, according to the company, need to produce the product to the customer, and skill of the labor is important, as the resource skill of the labor lead to quality of the product that provide to the customer for making customers satisfied in our product. Each labor has differences in techniques and skills, so skilled labor is one of the key success factors that make the company have more efficient and work smoothly. The next one, last one, customer satisfaction. To get a job done is ending of the working process, but the company has to make sure that the customer are satisfied with the products and service that provided. If the customer are not satisfied with the product and service, they will give feedback and recommendation to the company. Then the company will take that recommendation and feedback and improve for further. Moreover, the satisfaction of customer will be the key success factor that enable the company to move forwarding. For industry turbulence, the company is in repetitive level of industry turbulence because it was performed up down over time. In the year 2000, the unit sale of automobile in Thailand was approximately at 400,000 units and is continuously rose up to 1,400,000 units in 2008. However, it decreased by 400,000 in 2009, while it increased again in 2010. Also, sales got minus 12.5% change in 2011, and it rocketed to the peak point at 2,500,000 units in 2012 and 2013, whereas sales and production decreased again in 2014 and 2015. However, it was recovered in 2016 and is predicted to increase again during 2017 and 2018. For the next is industry life cycle. Industry life cycle for the company is 1 year. For market analysis, market segmentation, the outer circle in each industry is represent the field of business. The company is in automotive industry field that they support the spare part, jig, figure, rack, steel pallet, conveyor, and dolly, and many more. Most of the production have steel as the main raw material. For the latter circle is represent of company's market due to the company production have steel as a main raw material. Most of the customer work that the company receive is the heavy production, so the company will concern on the customer who have made to order product that based on steel as raw material. The next circle is represent how the company segment the customer by preference. Since the order the company mostly receive is made to order, the job that company get will depend on the customer requirement. The different customer come with a different needs, so the company will follow the customer requirement differently. Since most of the customer are from automotive industry, so the new order will depend on the new model of the car or the demand on the car. The inner circle is represent the company's target market. There are many target groups which are automotive industry, made to order product that have steel as a raw material, and any other challenging work that the company do because the company does not rely on only one target group. The company does not concentrate on one target group because the company also want to expand the market in the future.
For competitive positioning strategic groups, the competitors of the automotive spare part industry field of B.D.P engineering are mainly compete with in Thai market, which all of the competitors are located mainly in Chonburi, Rayong, and Thailand. Based on the given information, there are three groups of market competitors which based on capacity of the production. that B.D.P engineering has dealt with in the market. The first group which have a highest capacity of productivity is B2S company. B2S company mostly win the bidding event due to the price that they offer to the customer is cheaper than other company. B.D.P engineering is located in the second group that have medium productivity and sales. The third group have S. Papasan and C. Chanachai with low productivity and low sales because they are new to this market, so they do not skillful enough in this market field.
Next, the section 3, analysis of the external organization capability. Let's start with the key stakeholders analysis, which consists of 7 elements, which are customer, suppliers, government, employee, financial institutions, investor, and local community. For the first one, customer are the main key stakeholder to the company. They expect fast delivery, quality of the good product, good maintenance, and good long-term relationship. They have high empower to make the company successful in terms of reproduction and profit, driving the company to achieve the goals because of their satisfaction will tell the efficiency of the company. The suppliers are also the main key stakeholder to the company. They expect to get their payments on time. Company appreciate suppliers who give them credits in terms of payments, good maintenance, and being able to solve the problem. In terms of complaints from the customers for poor delivery, when the suppliers have good relationship with the company, it is easier for both parties to do business, discussing problems for the future improvements, and thus gain profits with trust. The processing process and service are provided by the suppliers based on the commercial conditions. Also, the company and suppliers do the transaction as they agree in the contract. The government provide the institution that will control the quality of steel, which steel is the main raw material of the company. The institution called Thai Industrial Standard Institute, or TISI. This institution will control the quality, steel amount, and the standard of importing on steel, in order to control the wholesalers in Thailand not to take the advantages of the retailers and customers. Next, the employees. The company treats all of their employees in organization fairly and give appropriate benefit to all of them. Also, the company gives training to improve their knowledge and ability, including their performance, and it can reduce turnover rate. For the next one, the financial institution. The financial institution or bank is the person who provide or decide to give the loan for the company. According to increase of sales, bank will concern less when the company would like to loan from them, as company has high ability to pay back the debt. Moreover, bank is satisfying with the company because they always follow the loan's condition that they have agreed with them, thus they are supporting the company as a good borrower. Moreover, about the investor. According to the size of the company, is it a small and middle enterprise SME? On this current situation, the company do not have any investors yet. Moreover, the company have a plan to open for the investor in the future. And the last one about the local community. Due to the company do not have policy on supporting the community or any social responsibility. Since the company is a small enterprise, so the company do not concern much on social responsibility activity. And next, about the value chain of the company. A value chain is the whole series of the activities that create and build value at every step. The value chain concept of the company has been separated into 2 sections, primary and support activity, like this figure. Filtering useful activities from the wasteful activity. Focusing on the value creating activities could give the company many advantages. Okay, to let it more clear, I would like to talk about it in depth about the primary activities, which consist of 5 activities, which are inbound logistics, operation, outbound logistics, marketing and sales and service. For inbound logistics, it is the process that the company will order the material from the suppliers. After that, the suppliers will deliver the material to the company. As a consequence, suppliers' relationships are key factor in creating value in this process. And the next one about the operation in the process of the production. We will separate it into two departments, which are machinery and welding and fabrication. In machinery department, we use human and labor resource to control the machine. One person control one machine. In the welding and fabrication department, we also use the human and labor resource to control the process as well. So the human resources management is a key factor in this activity. The next one about the outbound logistics. The company outsourced the third-party logistics provider for transportation because the products have large size and large amount of the products. But if the product has small size and less amount of number, the company will deliver the product to the consumer by itself due to the location site of some customer that located in Rayong and Chonburi province. Therefore, the company outsource the third-party logistics to easily deliver to the consumer. And the last one is service. After the company already sold the products to the customer, the company also provide a maintenance service in case that the customer need our service. Mostly, the production in the company is made to order rather than mass production according to make to order of the product. We produce the product to the consumer requirement. For about the existing strategy analyst, the company also focus on day-to-day operation basis. There is no any particular existing strategy to operate the company. Okay, and next, under the long-term purpose topic. For the long-term purpose, the company only focus on maximizing the profit of the company. There is no expansion plan in terms of both capacity and marketing. For the vision of the company mainly focus on day-to-day operational basis to improve production process and satisfy customer needs. And for the mission, have two missions. The first one is to produce quality products to respond to the customer satisfaction or requirement. And the second one is to continuous increase of sales volume. Okay, next about the corporate position analyst topic. The company is small size as suppliers in automobiles industry. The company provides different raw materials product of the design of the product and a cheaper price that differentiate from our direct competitors to offer more options to consumers to select our company as preferable suppliers. Okay, and the next one is about the strategic communication analyst. The company set 3 managers of each department to do their specific duties. The first manager is project managers or general managers need to be responsible for receiving orders and separating tasks. The second manager is purchasing manager. Their responsibility is to contact with the project manager to find some desired source of raw materials. Moreover, purchasing manager have to respond for finding the right raw material and match with what the project managers needs and want. After that, project managers will be the person who separate the works and tasks to every department. The third manager is head leader in machinery department, who have the responsible for controlling only the production process of machinery department. Furthermore, in the welding and fabrication, the project managers will be the person who control the production process. All in all of these are the duties and responsibilities of 3 managers.
Internal capability analysis, organization resource and capability. According to our company, use steel as a raw material, so it will be stable, strong, and don't expire. Most of the product process still are involved. The quality of steel which used in the production process are controlled by the company. The company will specify the quality of steel from the suppliers. The suppliers have guaranteed the quality of the steel by extract the certificates of steel grade when they deliver the steel to the company. Next is organization core competency. As the company mainly focus on day-to-day operation, so the production line product very low rate of defect. In addition, the company also produce make-to-order product and provide on-time delivery for all customers. Therefore, most of customers organize product of the company as quality product. Next, dynamic capability. For the knowledge management, the company conducts training season only for new employees to create understanding of job responsibility and some special technique. However, the company does not provide any training that focus on continuous improvement. Next, for the strategic capability, functional analysis, organized structure can show responsibility in each department. However, the manager has responsibility in many tasks at the same time. That is overload. We think that the company should create a new organization chart to delegate the work. For resource analysis, raw material is easy to find in Thailand. For the process and system analysis, most of the machines are operated by skillful and experienced operators, so it can increase productivity and reduce defects. This is because the process of setting up the machine contains of many details. Experienced and skillful employees of the company can operate and set up the machine better than the competitors. Next, measurable capability measurement. The company used the benchmarking to measure and evaluate their capability with direct competitors, which are Dream Shop, APL Trading, Smart Engineering, and ISE by comparing both performance and price with them. Next, SWOT analysis. The first strength. Most of the production are made to order. The company is able to finish the goods on time. Most of the products that sent to the customer have a low defect. The second weakness. Work path arrangement is still inappropriate. The economic hazard could occur because the machine is still controlled by human. Low personal protective equipment in the production area. Third opportunity. The decrease in raw material price will be generate more profit. Attractive more AEC investor to automobile industry in Thailand. Fourth, trade. The increase in raw material price will generate less profit. The uncertainty of government regulation is rarely affect the company.
For step 5, measuring strategic performance, first part is balance scorecard setting. Through the balance scorecard, we use the past performance of the company in year 2014 to 2016. There are 4 criteria that we consider, which are customer, internal process, growth, and financial. As you can see from the table, there are 4 criteria that we consider and the problem that we found in growth KPI, which is market expansion. The score is 322 in the year of 2014, 2015, and 2016 respectively. Next problem that we found in financial KPI, which is organization growth, the score is 2 out of the 3 years. As the result, we found that organization growth has the lowest score, which means that the company should focus more and improve in the process, human error, management, and machine. Also, market expansion has the low score that the company should expand more in the market due to in 2015 and 2016, the company decreased in market expansion from 2014. The last part of measuring strategic performance is fishbone diagram. From the balance scorecard and KPI table, we found that organization growth is the main error. Then we use fishbone diagram to find the root cause. As you can see from the figure, there are 4 causes that cause the problem of organization. To grow the organization, the company should eliminate these 4 causes. For human, the company should train special skills both new and old employees and communicate clearly with them to separate work directly. Also, the company should provide training for new employees to know how to control the machines, because in the production line, There are many details of controlling the machines. For process, the company lack of KPI, so the company has no standard in each process. Moreover, the company has own machine, equipment, and technology that make capacity not be increasing. Therefore, the company cannot expand market and maintain organization growth. The company should purchase more machines and new equipment to increase capacity that can support to expand the market. Due to the company focus on day-to-day basis, then the company should have the future plan in order that the company has a good management. Also, it can do the process in the right step. This can affect the company's growth in the organization.
For step 6, gap analysis and business level strategic option. First, for macro environment, the overall result of the macro environment analysis is positive based on Pascal model, but there is some negative results, which are economic trends and sustainability trends, while political trends, social and culture trends, and technology trends are positive and legal trends is neutral. The result of economic trends and sustainability trends are negative due to the fluctuation of the steel price and the environment impact. For the economic trends, the price of material is dependent on its lot size, so the company can't control the price of the main material at all. For the sustainability trend, now the social trend concern on green environment. However, steel industry normally creates pollution such as carbon dioxide, cadmium, and etc. So this will create some problem to the company. Next is the industry environment. Based on the 5 process model analysis, the overall results can be concluded as neutral, as substitute product, threat of new entrants, bargaining power of supplier, the threat of the substitute product, and degree of rivalry and are neutral. However, the bargaining power of buyers is considered as negative since there are many competitors in the industry, so the bargaining of buyer is very high. Next is the key competitors. As you can see from the pictures, according to the competitor positioning strategic map here, the company have 4 main direct competitors, which are ISE, Smart Engineering, APL Trading, and Dreamshop. The company has located 2 medium in sales and productivity. Comparing to 4 competitors, the company has smaller size, which means that it has lower capital to construct machine and technology, including labor, and the effects to lower productivity. Moreover, since the location of 4 competitors are quite very near comparing to B.D.P company, cost of the transportation is higher and spend more time in logistic activities. However, it does not affect to the time to finish the task. Lastly, in terms of quality, there is not much difference between the company and the competitors. Next, the organization performance gaps. There is still a gap between business strategy and organization performance gap, which are labor skill and management skill. There are some gap in management plan, which the company has no specific instep of working. Besides, they also have the old traditional system of working, which make new employees and the old employees do not correlate when working. For capability gaps, according to capability of B.D.P company, they do only make to order product. In fact, they need to improve to assembly to order. They also lack of training program for the old employees to learning special technique and educate more skill. Moreover, the company does not provide any training that focus on continuous improvement. Next, business strategic option. For B.D.P company, we should consolidation, as the company have consolidated with SJ Engineering and Steel Company Limited. This is another option that the company has chose, but the companies do not form a new company. They consolidate in working together. In working together, both companies have sharing information, technique, raw material, and labors. They join in order to get more benefit to their company. The generic strategy, in order to increase the profit, one method is to reduce the cost. The company may select the low-cost strategy. Based on the production, the design of products is both simple and complicated. The product is based on cost control in order to get through the cheaper cost because the company have to compete with another competitor that have price advantage according to the raw material. It is easy sourced in Thailand, so the company focus on low-cost production in order to compete with the competitors.
Corporate multi-business strategy. The company select the product market diversification. For the product development, the company will sell in the current market but try to increase new product to launch in the same market. The company will increase the capability to produce and design new products, increase product line to handle with variant order of customer. The company will choose the alliance strategy, which is informal agreement. The company will cooperate with the company named SG Engineering and Steel Company. At this situation, the companies have joined together with the informal agreement. In the informal agreement, the company have agreed to work together in cooperative, but not controlling on each other. Both companies will share decision making together in order to get the competitive advantage. Normally, the company will share the information, strategy, tool, equipment, and price together, but this will depend on the contract that consider each time and agreement. Moreover, the sharing may be including work project, which they will share the investment together and divide the profit equally together. This alliance will enable each author to get experience of working with other company and learn more about each author in order to improve the company.
Next is topic 8, supporting functional or operational strategy. For the visions is to become recognized as the first engineering steel among Thai customers, not just only for the quality of product, but also on-time delivery and high responsible for all customers. Next is missions. Mission is to provide high quality and economical price of product, ensuring the quality of product and service excellent with on-time delivery to meet the customer satisfactions. And next is implement continuous improvement concept. For the strategy and objective goal is to improve quality control of both production line and operations, create knowledge management in the organizations, and to focusing on building dynamic capability as well as creating the standard of production line in the organization. Next, for the corporate plan and strategies. In the topic purchasing and supply chain management, the company should plan on the purchasing raw material because the price of raw material is fluctuated on each month. The price may be increased or decreased, so the company should apply e-sourcing and e-procurement to support this step. Next is quality management. For the quality management, the company should apply total quality management and continuous improvements. An employee must involve in this process in order to achieve optimal results. Moreover, this will create customer satisfactions, and the company should improve the production process to decrease the defects. The defect may including laser cuttings, wrong size, bending wrong place, spot long paste, and vibrating not clean enough to erase the sharpens out. Next is industrial safety and risk management. The company have personal protective equipment, but they doesn't concern it much. The company should concern on this by allow the employee to using these personal protective equipments. Also, human error is a concerning. Due to the old age employees, they can make mistakes in working process. So, the company should make sure that all the information is clear for the old employees. Next is supply chain relationship management. The company should maintain relationship with suppliers and customer. For the suppliers, the company may use intervention plan to apply 80-20 rules by focusing on the 20% of customers who provide 80% profit to the company. Moreover, the company will use voice of customer to listen the customer requirements and to respond them. The company should provide more channel to connect with the supplier and customers. Transportation and distribution management. The company will deliver the small production by their own, but in the case of the big productions, the company will hire the third-party logistics. Project analysis and management. The project analysis must have focus on the customer satisfaction, particularly in terms of cost, safety, schedule, and quality. Marketing plan. We recommend the company to participate in the exhibitions to promote the company and products. The company should set up the key performance indicator of marketing department to achieve certain sales values. And moreover, they should keep improve the KPI to improve the marketing performance and provide the commission for salespersons. Information technology plan. The company should invest to purchase the technology such as e-commerce to use in the company to increase the accuracy and speed of work. Industrial environment management. The company should invest in the wastewater treatment. According to the painting process, there are the smell and color problems. Therefore, the company should implement the air when pipe will lead to wastewater treatment. Human and labor relationship plan. The company should provide the training program for new employees on how to work and how to control the machine in order to create multi-functions employees. Moreover, the company should provide bottom-up systems such as opinions box in order to get the feedback from the employees. Quantitative analysis. The company should compare the data each year with the historical data such as customer demand to know the gap to improve the performance. Moreover, they need to compare the forecast and actual demands to see how it's different, then they can adjust forecast in the future. Warehousing and material handling. Warehouse of the company is in the factory area, so they should arrange the area to be enough and neat enough to keep the inventory. Management plan. The company should have the strategic planning meeting at the end of each year to plan for the next year plan. For example, what the company target sale for the next year, what is the mission for the next year, or what the gap performance of this year that they have to improve. Next is the Gantt chart. The major action by functional operational area and time and action calendar.
For the first implementation plan, perspective on change, the company should change perspective by using learning perspective because it is small step of action and feedback to inform subsequent action. The number of employees is not high, so the company can deal with employees to let them willing to change. Next, general model of change. The company should select participate evaluation model of change because the employee need to follow the new vision, mission, policy, and strategies that we recommend to the company. This is a small and bit by bit change. We select this change because the company is small company, so they can talk to employee easily to understand why the company have to change. Step in transformation changes. How to unfeed, change, and feed. For unfeed, the company should explain the reason of changing or try to introduce the change to our employees to make them clearly understand the change purpose and make them feel that changing is important to the company. Therefore, everyone will participate the change plan. For the change may easily lead employee to participate by starting from the top manager who have the power to the employee need to show what and how to do and implement the change strictly. And the employees would see it is important and feel that it is necessary to change. For refit, if the process of change has been done regularly, the employee will get used to, then they will do it as routine and it will refit automatically. Next, preventive plan for change failure or resistance. In case that there are some employees resist to change, the company should explain the benefit of changing to the employee about the reason that why the company have to change. Moreover, the company should motivate the employees to participate them to do the plan or provide some inspiration and incentive to them. For communication change plan, the old and new employee should communicate and cooperate together to know the same information. The company should have the meeting to know the progress of project and if there are any problems during the process, so they can help each other to find the solution. The company should have the party for the employee to improve their relationship so they can work together smoothly. The leader can help to improve their relationship between old and new employees. For the second implementation plan, first capability, the company should implement the knowledge management or what we call as KM. This is in order to provide other collateral knowledge for employees such as book and manual. So if any employee have any questions, so they can learn by themselves and keep improve their performance by themselves as well. Next, effective system. Due to the company have used only balanced program, the company use the program for doing invoice, receipt, bill of payment and purchase invoice. Actually, the BL program can do more than which the program can do quotation, sales forecasting, or even transfer the data into graph. So the company should concern more about using the BL program and get more benefit from it. For the organizational structure, right now the company, the role of the manager have to be both project manager and general manager at the same time. So this lead to work overload and it also creates some confusion to our employees. So we decide to create new organization chart, which will be president, and then there will be vice president, and after that there will be general manager, project manager, engineer, and administrator. This is because as we separate and put more position in organization chart, so it will prevent the work overload and people will know about their job clearly. Next, for the last implementation plan, the first one is leadership. Leader is another important position that play a role in the organization or the company. The role of leader and manager are not the same. Leader is not just only the working position, but they must know how to be a leadership. According to the company, the manager is the one who assign and control leader again. The leader will be the one who push up employees to develop working according to the plan. The requirement of leader for the company is someone who have open mind, that open up for employee and fair to everyone in the company. Moreover, the leader should not have any bias between employees. The leader must be able to make a decision and solve the unexpected problem right away. Leader is also the one who can be empowering the employees and make the employees feel closer with the company. Leader always guide the way how to improve and develop toward vision of the company. Next, about people in the organization. The company must hire people to have more skill and knowledge in order to make the process of the company flow. Moreover, the company has to give the opportunity for the employee to rotate the work in different positions to make them know what position that suits to them in order to make the work effective and efficiency. Furthermore, to give the chance for employee to rotate the position, it can also make employee to have multi-skill as well. In addition, they have to set the manager for each department that they can easily separate the tasks to the right person at the right place. Next, about culture. Culture is another important factor that involved in the company. Culture of the organization is the pattern of behavior in the organization. The company should establish the good culture to all entire members of the company. The bad culture should be eliminated out of the company. The culture in the company should be valuable and benefit to everyone in the organization. So the leader should show the good example in order to let all employees in the organization follow the good culture of the company.